like Army bases, military bases and stuff. So it really hits home for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's so cool.
That is super cool.
Yeah, and we live right next door to Fort Campbell Army Base, so we get an opportunity to see a lot of soldiers just out and about. And it's nice.
I was just there performing for it was a spring festival. Easton Corbin was there, and I performed there last year with Joe Nichols. So it was super fun to go back and reconnect with a lot of people that I met from last year.
Yeah, was that Rivers and Spires?
I can't recall the name of it, but it was super fun. It was a festival and big amphitheater. I had a lot of fun there.
Now, you keep us in the loop. Anytime you are anywhere live, let us know, and we'll try our best to get out there for sure.
Heck yeah.
Whether it's in Clarksville, Nashville, just wherever it's at.
Well, that would be awesome.
Even if it's in China.
Ooh, China would be great. I'll start digging a hole to China then.
Yeah, let's do this.
Now, okay, so we just started the interview, but I want to go ahead and play a song because I want to make sure we get all three of them in before it's over because it's going to fly by, for sure. So we're going to play "God Cried" first, since you brought that one up, and just sit back and listen to this song because it is a wonderful song and it's got a great message. And I don't know, I'm going to shut up because it's just good.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, I'm just going to shut up and just play the darn song.
When Atlanta burned to the ground and brothers killed each other, God cried. When London skies were raining bombs and people ran for cover, God cried. When Pearl Harbor saw the wings of war and on Normandy soldiers washed ashore, God cried. God cried. God cried when Calvary was soaked in blood. God cried. God cried. 3 men on crosses hung, and he lost his only son. God cried. When Hiroshima was torn in two and the walls of hell crumbled, God cried. When the New York towers fell and the floor of heaven rumbled, God cried. Every jungle, desert, war-torn beach where a soldier gave their life for peace, God cried. God cried. God cried when Calvary was soaked in blood. God cried. God cried. 3 men on crosses hung, and he lost his only son. God cried. When a soldier dies so far from home and Arlington adds another stone, God cries. God still cries. God cried.
That is so pretty.
It is a pretty song. It's like one of those songs that would be probably the first song if I was like wanting to sit down and listen to a inspirational, just a beautiful song like that. I would click play on that song.
And you can tell she's not faking it. It's coming from her heart.
Mm-hmm. Thanks so much. We recorded that in Nashville at a studio called Blackbird. Mm-hmm. And I love this song so much. It only took me 1 to 2 takes, and the producer was like, holy crap, I think we got our take. This is awesome. So I let it go, and I felt it, and I really appreciate everybody who enjoys the song.
It's absolutely beautiful. And what's the name of the organization again?
Heart Songs for Veterans, and it's pretty much a community of musicians who donate their songs and new releases and whatnot, and all the proceeds go to veterans, military, and wounded warriors.
Oh, that's such a great cause.
It really is. I'm all about it. Yeah.
That is such a great cause. You're doing such a good thing.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Oh, it's awesome. I get to share it with my friends and family members, and like I said, I have a lot of friends that are in the military, so we send out packages, and I always am like, make sure you send to where they are, and just to let them know that people are thinking of them and they're definitely supported.
And it's good to do that because they're putting so much of their own lives, like they're not just like their own lives on the line, but they're leaving behind their civilian life so that they can fight for our lives. And I think it's really important to do that for them.
And, I've got to give a shout out to my son real quick because he just recently enlisted into the Marines. So he's going to be shipping out, I guess, in November.
Oh, wow. Where's he going?
Where did he? Paris Island, I think. Where he said he was going.
Okay. I have a friend out there in South Carolina.
Yeah, so he's getting all geared up for that, and he's been, working out, and he's lost a bunch of weight, and he's like flexing all the time and everything. So
I'm super excited for him because he seems very happy.
Oh, that's all he's talking about.
Yeah,
for sure. Okay, now so there's more of a reason for us to be behind this stuff now. Mm-hmm. And I told him, I said I can't wait to thank him for his service.
Yeah, I can't wait to thank him for his service either. It's great.
Yeah, it puts a lump in my throat when I think about it.
Aww.
It really does. It really does. Okay, so there's so much going on. And last year, you said you went to the CMA Awards, and you're going again this year, right?
Yeah. I went to the CMAs, but also in June the CMT Awards.
Okay.
It's very cool. And like you said, I wish, hopefully, fingers crossed, we get the limo. That would be nice. But I do get to sit next to, all of the artists and the upcoming artists and whatnot, and the performers. And last year, I got to sit next to a lot of great people, one being Nicole Kidman. And of course, come on, you got a fangirl. When you're sitting next to her, she's beautiful. I love the movies that she's in, shout out. But she turns to me and her husband, Keith Urban, of course, is singing Cop Car, and she turns to me and she says, "That's my husband out there." I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, doesn't she know that everybody in this arena knows that? I was just so shocked, and I was like, oh my goodness, I love his song. And it was like we had a moment right there. It was wonderful.
That's great.
Did you get any pictures with her or?
Well, I didn't want to seem like a crazy lady, so I didn't take a picture or anything, but we had a quick conversation. And what happens when you're at award shows during commercial breaks, they move you around for different camera spots, and then when another performer is getting up, they'll have you slide into their seat. So that's how I got to sit next to so many people. I got to sit next to Easton Corbin and a bunch of awesome people. So.
I love Easton Corbin.
You could have just snuck some pictures in. You could have held your phone in your lap and took pictures under their nose and stuff.
Not doing anything yet.
I know. I definitely took a lot of pictures this year. I will definitely take some hidden. No, I'm kidding. They're gonna be on paparazzi.
Yeah, if you do get a limo, just let us know, and then as you're getting out of the limo, we can be your paparazzi, and we'll just take a bunch of pictures.
You guys would be riding in there with me.
Oh, sweet.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Check
I knew
that
it.
off the bucket list.
I knew she loved this. I knew it.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are you looking forward to most, with the CMA Fest? Because you've got all kinds of stuff coming up.
Yes, all kinds of different events. We have some stuff going on with Chase Bryant, and Hunter Hayes is doing some showcase that I got invited to, and so it's really fun just being able to network with, music people, people in the music business, and I'm really looking forward to that and getting to meet new fans and make new friends, and obviously go to the Next Women in Country Music show.
Now, did you, when you were chatting with Nicole Kidman, did you happen to mention that you have crushes on dead presidents?
Ooh, you know what? That never came up, but Franklin Pierce, he is just a cutie. I do love him. And I did some more research on him recently and found out that I think he had like 3 or 4 children, and it was so devastating. They all passed away.
Aww.
And the last one, his youngest boy, he died from a train accident that they were in. I think it was Benjamin Pierce. Mm-hmm. But I know, it's just so sad. I want to go visit their gravesite. I know.
It's just kind of weird, your infatuation.
It's not that weird because, presidents are cool. And, if you look at a picture of this young man, and
he was quite dashing.
Yeah. He was quite handsome, but nobody liked him as a president. Like, everyone just was so disgusted with him. But you know what? He smiled, and I'm sure everyone was like, oh, wait, we like you.
You knew I had to bring that up again.
Of course, Franklin Pierce. Shout out!
Let it go, Chris.
You know what you could do? Do you sell merchandise on your website?
Or yeah. Like we have the CDs and bracelets and whatnot.
You could put together a hot dead president's calendar.
Oh my gosh, I could.
Yeah,
people would probably buy that.
They might. It's just food for thought. I don't know.
Is there enough presidents for that? Like hot presidents?
I don't know. You'd have to put
Grover Cleveland. Ugh. Yeah. I'm kidding.
Abe Lincoln. I don't know.
Abe Lincoln wasn't necessarily.
Abe has the beard, so people like the beard.
Hey, that's trending again.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's because of Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, so he could be like in there somewhere. For
Chris
sure.
Not particularly handsome though, and he admitted that. He was like, "I'm not a handsome man. I'm an ugly dude."
Well, they didn't have good lighting back then.
They didn't.
Right, that's what it was. He didn't have the selfie lighting that we do now.
Right. So candlelight, anybody's gonna look better, right? Hey, we might do that for me, like at the. Fest, just turn out the lights and light a bunch of candles. Man, Christoph's hot.
You're hot no matter what, baby.
I'll do whatever I got to do. All right, so now we've got 2 more songs that we're going to play. One is called Wrong and one is called Drive. Now, you said you co-wrote both of those, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I think we're going to start with Wrong. Now, tell me a little bit about that song and where that came from.
The song.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Wrong, we all have those relationships that didn't go as planned. Mm-hmm. And really, my mom was, you have to listen to your mama. And
hey, wait, let me cut you off. Let me cut you off for a second. How proud is your mom of you?
Oh, my gosh. So proud. She moved, she packed all of our stuff up when I was only, 13, 14. And, of course, I have a 7-year-old brother, so he was for the ride as well. So he and my mom have been there for me throughout pretty much, my whole career. So she's super supportive.
Well, that's
great.
That's
good to have that, yeah.
Yes, it's so good to have her. And she even learned, about music business. She didn't know anything about it. She's a travel agent, so we used to go on cruise ships and whatnot. But
cool.
She had to learn a little bit about the music side so we didn't get scammed or anything like that. And I love her for it. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I guess you've probably made so many friends in Nashville, and you've got such a great network already, I bet.
Oh, absolutely. Just the 6 years being here, I've gotten to experience so many amazing